Recently, I just watched both Transformers 1 and The Wild Robot. And I gotta say, this is gonna be a video on two animated movies that deal with robots. So let's start off with Transformers 1 since that's the one that I saw first. Transformers 1 is the second fully animated Transformers movie since Transformers the movie from 1986. You know, the one where they all dance to Weird Al and Optimus Prime is killed off by Megatron and he actually dies. No, like seriously, I'm actually not joking about that. That actually happens in the movie. Back to Transformers 1, it's a pretty great action movie, a very fun one at that. Now, Transformers 1 is about the origin behind Optimus Prime and Megatron and how they used to be friends but became enemies. And I think the movie handles that very well, especially when it comes to its world building. It's a movie that gets better the more you watch it, and it keeps you invested into what is going on with these characters and the world that they live in. Now, this movie does deal with comedy, and for the most part, it's a pretty funny movie. When it lands very well and can lead to some very funny scenes in the movie. Now, I think when it doesn't land, it mostly goes towards Bumblebee, who can get pretty annoying sometimes. But for the most part, it's a pretty funny movie. The action scenes in this movie are so entertaining and so full of energy. It's fun to watch and definitely makes me appreciate how well the animation is done for this movie. Now, we know that the Transformers are more of the combat type instead of the complex type when it comes to them being characters, but the movie knows how to handle the characters when it comes to the stakes and when to have fun with the action scenes, and just dealing with the many different kinds of Transformers is just so much fun to watch when it comes to how well the world building is done. Overall, Transformers 1 is an awesome movie with so many amazing action scenes, complex characters, great comedy, and overall just a fun movie to watch. And I would highly recommend seeing it, especially if you're a huge fan of Transformers or you just want to see a fun action movie. And that's why it deserves the score of an 8 out of 10. Would highly recommend. Now let's move on to The Wild Robot. So I was lucky enough to see this movie early, and I am very thankful that I did. This is a beautiful movie from beginning to end, especially an emotional one. Before talking about the full movie, I want to mention that this movie is based on a book series that I've never read, but after seeing this movie, I am very interested in checking it out. Now let's talk about the movie. The movie is about a robot named Ross who gets lost in the forest and grows and connects with all the different kinds of animals in that forest, along with her goose son, Bill, who she trains to fly. Now, this movie is about a lot of things, and one of those things is embracing kindness and self-acceptance. It's a movie that understands its message and conveys that message extremely well, along with its beautiful visuals with the environment and seeing the characters grow along with Rose. It is truly an immersive experience. This is an amazing movie, and for someone like me who has always been a fan of DreamWorks, this is a must-watch, and that's why it deserves a 10 out of 10. Please, go watch this movie, especially if you are a huge fan of DreamWorks. It deserves a lot of love. And I was lucky enough to see this movie early, so once it comes out around your area on September 27th, please go and support this movie. It definitely deserves love. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.